Hello, this is David Dean, and yes, it's finally here. We have the Boom Bow, which is awesome. It's good to take a break from the endurance mode to try out something a little bit different and new. And so far, I'm having a lot of fun with this. It is a little bit different, but above all, the number one thing I love about it is that it takes carved twine to craft. It does not take mineral powder or mechanical parts. Also, you can do things like this where instead of just aiming at a particular target, you hit a ground and you take them all out. Alright, get back to it. One of the big things though is whatever you use for the fire button, make sure you hold it down, otherwise it just goes like that. There you go. So now can shoot it out pretty far. And actually with this setup with hero and weapon, I should, if I crit, I'll one-shot the blaster. Yep, no problem. About 400,000 points of damage, and that's without Warcry. I'll use that later. Come on. And one more. And even with just shooting at its feet, you still take it out, which for a sniper-focused hero, and I actually do love using a sniper-focused hero. Usually I use Sub-Zero, and when I tried it on this, I could still get it to freeze the husk when I didn't one-shot him when it crit, but it didn't seem to affect the blast area. So I went ahead and changed over to Rabbit Raider Jonesy, I believe it is. But here we got a group of them, and so how many can we get here with one shot? At least 3, maybe 4 husk one shot. And that is awesome to be able to do. And we got rid of all of them. Oh, 2 of them sneaking around here, but I kind of want to keep them. There is a you I want to get rid of. Whoa, that was horrible. Alright. Over here we have a chest. Want to go ahead, a storm chest. Oh, we got all these little guys here. And this is something I'd probably never try to do with a sniper build. But since we got the bow, we can definitely give it a try. First, power up with War and get rid of him. Alright, I think somebody jumped in front of him. But yeah, just keep running around, hitting the ground. Basically, you're using it as an explosive device, but you get all your bonuses. And now, there we go. Shockwave. Gotta love it. And I'm getting some serious lag. Not sure what's up with that. Do have grenades and blaster somewhere. Ah, shoot. Alright, what do we got for time? 6 seconds? We can do this still. We're gonna pull this off. Alright. And there you go. He's shot. Hit the ground. Take out a bunch of those shielders. And how many more to go? Whoa, we got all kinds of goodies coming in. I'm intentionally not using my gadgets. That would just make it a little too easy. Whoa, not cool. Ah, almost got him one shot. Ah, 2 takers. After endurance mode, I don't want to ever see a taker again. And there we go. So storm chest, no problem. Once again, that's something I'd probably never try with a sniper build. Just because, yeah, sniper rifles don't work good for that. But definitely with the boom bow, where you can just aim at the ground and take out a group as you would with an explosive device. It works absolutely great. And let's see, I think we got a smasher hiding out over here somewhere. So we're going to go play with the smasher. Love playing with smashers. And hopefully we'll outrun all that nasty range stuff we just went flying by. Come on, little guys. Get over to this, but definitely let me know what you think of this. It's definitely a totally different weapon. Something new, something we could definitely use. And here we go. Get a little war cry going. And yeah, right into the right shielder's eye hole. Get away. All right, let's see how we do on this. Ooh, halfway dead. Don't run off the cliff. The one time I don't want you to run off the cliff. Ah, didn't crit. There we go. Down goes the smasher, and the goodies go down into the oblivion. Alright, but overall, the Boombo is pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to have fun with this. It's definitely a weapon I'm going to use, so I recommend investing in it. And like there, I shoot the Husky Husk, trying to take him out, and I end up doing good damage to him, but also taking out two smaller husks that were near him. And that's where this thing really pays off. Ah, there, once again, aiming at the Husky Husk and one-shotted level 100 Elemental Husky Husk, and also took out the beehive next to it. Where are you going? Nope, too late. Alright, let's hop out of this and we can talk about the weapon. It does have some really strange perks on it, the way it's set up, and also for what heroes you should be using if you want to focus on damage with this weapon. One thing I like about this weapon, I think it's a good weapon for any class to be using. And once again, oh, cool, I got it on my board here. But also, since it uses twine and not mechanical parts or mineral powder, which if you love traps, you're usually using all those up, you can definitely build this without issue. So let's get over to the schematic first. Our boom bow baby. All right. Let's go to upgrade, modify perks. Usually I do not put 2 crit ratings, on a weapon because it does kind of diminish the returns. But I'm using a hero that does 75% more damage on crits, and so I wanted that crit rating higher. Without the extra crit rating, it drops down to 30 something. So I definitely wanted that on there. And actually, this is the way I should have set it up. My bad. See, if you do additional crit rating, like here, it gave 7% for that. But that's because I'm switching that over to this. And now we got 2 crit damage. So I would have took out the smasher a lot faster. So now it's doing much more damage. And this is what I kind of recommend you do. 2 crit ratings and 2 crit damage. You can, if you want, put 4 crit ratings on this weapon. I don't know why they set it up that way, that basically your 4 perks for damage, you can put crit rating on it. But you can. Don't recommend it. But yeah, crit rating. You can do headshot, but to me this isn't a headshot weapon. As you saw, a lot of times I'm just aiming at the ground in a group of husks coming at me. You can also put 2 damage to miss monster bonuses on this, which wouldn't be all that bad on it. But I want to use this thing basically as a general purpose weapon. So since it's great at long range, being a sniper, but it's also great for taking out groups of husks, kind of like a double barrel shotgun. So, and you do get causes affliction damage for 6 seconds. It is always nice. And you can put damage to afflicted targets, but most of the time you're taking out everything with 1 shot anyway, so that wouldn't apply too often. You can choose your elemental type. I always just go energy to play it safe. If you have unlimited materials, then yeah, you could choose to basically come in here, make like, I've seen people do this where they make 10 fire bows, then they change the perk on it to nature, then make 10 of those, and then water, make 10 of those. So they can change them up as needed to always be doing max damage. I don't like using resources that much. Alright, so that is the setup I did for the weapon. Once again, it is a sniper rifle, so consider a sniper rifle. So the range is 25,000. Basically, if you can see it, you can do damage. Decent impact, actually. But yes, explosive weapon. And then for my hero setup, hopping over, yeah, Rabbit Raider Jonesy. I am using him because I wanted that 225% crit damage, which now that I have 2 crit damage perks on top of that, definitely putting out insane damage. And I also like the fact that he has War Cry. Grants nearby allies and yourself 45% weapon damage, 30% fire rate, and 20% melee attack, which we're not worried, or melee attack. So yeah, so you can take out a storm chest. You could actually do encampments with this. I took out multiple encampments, no problem. Just keep hitting the ground in a group of husks, and you just keep clearing them out, and then sharp shooting the mist monsters. Down here, let's see, Warcry grants 8.5% additional weapon damage. This was kind of the last one I wanted. I just couldn't find anything better to put in here for the slot. Locked and loaded after reloading increases weapon damage by 15% for 5 seconds. You're always reloading. It's one shot. Every 1 second, add 3% of current health to damage for the next range weapon hit. Great additional damage. Here, sniper damage, 17%, and you can use this as your main hero. But this bow is really set up for a crit build. So that's why I went with Rabbit Raider. And then finally, sniper crit hits apply water affliction, dealing 21 base water damage per second for 3 seconds. And once again, I'm set up so over half the time I'm going to have crits. So over half the time, if whatever I shoot lives, I'm doing water affliction damage on top of everything else. So yeah, and if you're wondering where you get this bow, over on the quest log, in here there's, I think, right between or around War Games and a War Games boot camp, you're going to have a quest for 14 days of summer, and you need to complete all the missions in there. They came out with a new one every day. And then the final one will be rescue 10 survivors. And if you completed all of those, you will get the boom bow. And yeah, once again, this is one of the few weapons I would say I highly recommend everybody getting. Because once again, it's on materials. It's very easy to craft a lot of these. And on the way you can use it, multiple ways you can use the weapon and have a lot of fun with it. So let me know your thoughts, whether you think it's good or bad, how best to use it, what is your best hero loadout to maximize the use of this weapon, and take care and have an amazing day. Thank you.